Hello everybody, welcome back to another Walking Dead video, and today I want to talk about the big character death of episode 16. I held off on talking about it because I wanted everyone to be able to watch it, so now that it's out on normal cable, everyone can watch it now. I'm going to talk about it. So be warned, there are massive spoilers ahead if you don't want to know exactly how it happens or anything, and you haven't seen it yet, don't watch any further on, but from this point now, I'm going to show it, talk about it and everything, so leave now or forever hold your peace. So let's talk about it. So today I want to talk about Leah's death and why I think it's not very good and it kind of sucks, and it was kind of the only big death of episode 16. I want to talk about why I don't like it and how to make it better. But before we talk about how to make it better and why it sucks, we need to know how she died. So quick spoiler warning, I am going to show how she died in 3, 2, 1. So as you can see there, that Leah's death is basically Dwight's comic death. However, Dwight's comic death, in my opinion, was a very good death, and that's because it's very impactful for who does it and kind of the outcome of it. But this kind of botches Dwight's comic death. If it is Dwight's comic death, it sucks. And the reasons why it sucks is, one, is easily telegraphed. While you're watching that, you're like, okay, Leah has the upper hand, there needs to be some intervention for Maggie to win. And two, she gets shot in the head and there's no repercussions. It immediately focuses on the Commonwealth closing in and Daryl having to escape with Maggie. There is no Daryl breaking down crying. After Dwight's comic death, there was a bit more of, oh god, we just killed Dwight. It was not just immediately forgotten about. That's kind of why it sucks. It's just, Leah's dead. This is meant to be kind of Daryl's first real girlfriend. That's who Leah is. She's meant to be Daryl's first real girlfriend, first love. And he kills her and he just doesn't care. It's just they rush through her death. A lot like they rushed through Alden's death to set up Maggie versus Negan conflict. They did the same here. They rushed through Leah's death to set up Maggie and Daryl escaping from the Commonwealth and being on the run, and that is literally why the death sucks. There's no breathing room for death. Another reason why this death sucks, it was given to a bad character. We should have given it to a character we care about, not just a character that is a villain and we just don't care that they died. This is basically Dwight's comic death. It's, I think, the closest we're ever going to get at Dwight's comic death. I was originally thinking, oh, maybe Aaron's going to get Dwight's comic death. I still believe Aaron's going to die, but he's not going to get Dwight's comic death, which really sucks, because Dwight's comic death is a big thing just because one of our own characters kills one of their own. And this is too close to Dwight's comic death. If they're going to do it again, it'd be kind of like, oh, how Fear the Walking Dead copied Nick's death for John Dory's almost identically. That's what it could feel like if they then do Dwight's comic death, because this is too close to Dwight's comic death. So they've ruined Dwight's comic death and they've given it to a bad character. I felt like this was a bad kill just because no one big died, and then you give a big character death to a minor character who's a villain. It's not a very good thing. It's just purely executed and it's just a stupid character to die. Now, how would I fix this death? If I was writing, how would I make this death better? This is basically Dwight's comic death. How can I salvage it? Well, first of all, I would make it less telegraphed, okay? Just because we knew that Maggie was going to survive when Leah was on top. Maybe I would have had it so Maggie was slightly getting the upper hand, or she was slightly recovering and then Leah dies, okay? We're not just going to have it where Leah's on top. Another thing is, have more of Daryl struggle with him having to kill Leah. So we would have another shot of Daryl seeing the fight and he's just sitting there like breaking his heart. He knows what he has to do, and there'll be a moment of hesitation. I feel like that would have been needed. And most importantly, let Daryl cry afterwards. Don't just move on to him shooting Lance like it does in the show. Let Daryl break down after he just killed Leah. Remember, he loves Leah. Leah was his first girlfriend, his first love. We should have had that scene where Daryl breaks down and Maggie had to comfort him after what he did. I feel like that would have made the death more impactful, because we don't care about Leah, but we cared about Daryl, and we would have seen Daryl suffering and Daryl crying because of it. It would have made us care about the death. Currently, as it is, no one cares that Leah dies, but if Daryl was sad and Daryl cried about it, we would have cared. It's like with Connie's death, Connie's fake-out death in Season 10. No one really cared about Connie and Magna, but because Daryl was impacted, people cared more. We need characters to care about it for it to be impactful, and I feel like Daryl crying about it would have made the death more impactful and have made it better, instead of just moving on. Oh, okay, Lance has come, and shoot Lance, run, escape. They should have had Daryl cry for a bit, and then we should have had the soldiers, and Maggie should have been the one to shoot Lance, and then she would take charge and get Daryl out of there. I feel like that would have been more impactful. That would have showed Maggie as a more better leader, and it would have been a better scene altogether if that happened. And that is my video. So please tell me down below, what did you think about Leah's death? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think it is meant to be Dwight's comic death, because it does look like Dwight's comic death? Or do you think it's just a coincidence? Please tell me down below. And what do you think? Do you think my kind of changes would have been better for Leah's death and made it more impactful? Also, please tell me down below, are you excited for the final 8 episodes of The Walking Dead? Or are you like, nah, the show's not very good, I don't like the first 16? Please tell me down below. And if you want more Walking Dead content, look on the screen for more videos. I make content almost every week, twice a week, all the time, and guaranteed you'll find something else you like. So subscribe for more Walking Dead content to keep you up to date on almost everything Walking Dead. If you want reviews on anything, if you want discussions, you want theories, come here, you'll find something here. But this is it for me today, so goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you on the next video.